The Central Oregon Symphony is a way of opening the doors and inviting the community in. We need a community music effort that's available to every child and every resident, whether they're in a particular demographic or not. I think what is so fun about the Central Oregon Symphony is that there's no cloak and dagger. When you see the Central Oregon Symphony play, you see those personalities come through. You certainly see Michael's personality come through. He talks to the audience as if they were part of our symphony family.
Whether you come in knowing it all or knowing nothing, it's that you come because it's us.
One of our huge goals is making sure that young people can see a pathway to having music in their lives. If a young person can't see a symphony or see a person playing an instrument that they might be interested in, then they can't picture where they could go.
For our organization that's all volunteer driven with the musicians, once a year we just say we're going to do this as a way to just help recruit future musicians and future parents to support their kids to do music. I have had multiple people who have gone to the children's concert, and 8 years later those people are playing in the orchestra, and they can point back and say, I got started because I saw this at the High Desert Museum when you guys came down, or I saw this at the children's concert that you put on.
Well, I heard somebody say recently that when everyone gets together as an audience and a symphony, it makes everybody healthier. Feeling that connection to others is super important.
One of the soloists who played on our last concert, which featured these young artists, his mother is out in the audience, and she very discreetly has got her phone and she's trying to film her son doing this. The people next to her on either side, instead of being, what are you doing? You know, that kind of a thing, they're like, is that your son? And she's like, yeah, that's my son. And they're like, oh, that's cool. And she, like, 5 minutes later, she turns over and they're crying. And like, this is moving, right? Because here's mom, here's the orchestra, here's my son. It was an amazing performance of that piece with that kid and that mom and this audience. Makes a difference. We are able to do what we do for a lot of people. The only reason we're able to do that is because people show up for concerts and people are super generous with their time and with their funds, and they can see and they can feel confident that everything that they contribute to this organization goes right here.